Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We are here at the Baraka Bank Entrepreneurship Accelerator Programme, which is an event that looks to connect entrepreneurs with Baraka Bank in a Dragon's Den style of environment. 40 entrepreneurs were selected to showcase their businesses, and from the 40, 12 were selected to pitch their ideas to business leaders here today. We will be chatting to some of them shortly. Please join us for our exclusive coverage here on INX Prime. We are joined by Mr. Nasser Sirat, who is the General Manager of Assets, Wealth and Marketing over at Baraka Bank. Assets, Wealth and Marketing over at Baraka Bank. Nasser, it's a pleasure to have you join us.
Thanks.
I just want to know, obviously you've organized this whole event. What goes into it, organizing an event of this magnitude? I'm sure a lot, but if you could just give us a quick rundown of it.
I think if you walk into the room, you'll see the magnitude of it. I think it's important is having good partners. I think partnering with media houses like INX, the excellent marketing team that I have, my Gauteng sales team, the various vendors and suppliers. I think having regular project meetings, weekly meetings, just making sure everybody knows what's their roles and responsibilities, and everything falls into place. So I think important is using reliable and trusted partners and people that you can rely on, and I think everything else falls into place.
That is so true. Just out of curiosity, how long did it take you to put all of this together, start to finish, conception to execution?
Interesting enough, one of the main reasons we're having this is one of our Sharia board members, Sheikh Khalawi, is actually going to he's in town this week for the Sharia board meeting, which he only confirmed about 4 weeks ago.
Sure.
And one of his passions is small business. And he asked us, if we could please arrange, he wants to meet small businesses. The idea was there, the time was 4 weeks. He said, now what? We then engaged with some of our partners that we use regularly, like Style Loft and very importantly, FEMS. And we had a meeting with her and said, you're involved in Halal's good game. Tell us more, how do we get everybody in one room? And then she gave us the idea about this Dragon's Den kind of concept, where small businesses can pitch to industry leaders. We've got our CEO here, we've got our chairman here, we've got our sheikh here, we've got the founder of Rosh Gold Group, we have got the founder of Broadway Sweets, who's one of the judges. So people with extensive business experience, where we'll have these startups pitching to them, giving them advice. Yes, there's prize money and there's mentorship, but I think end of the day is about stories, about advice and how they can benefit.
We are joined with Brother Huzaifa from the Grand Butcher Shop. Shukran for taking the time to chat to us. Just a quick question on our end. What drove you to entrepreneurship, to start your own business, and how do you attribute that to how you run it every single day?
So basically, when I started off working for another meat company. And 3 years into it, I realized that, working for somebody isn't for me. And that started me off on this journey. I was very, very young at the time. I was 21 years old when I started I basically took over my first business. I paid a lot of school fees. This is my 4th business venture as such. 3 of those previously were failures, and alhamdulillah, through the mercy of Allah, this one, alhamdulillah, seems to be taking off well now.
We are joined here with Mohammed Baum at Cream Cartel, and we're going to find out a little bit more about his business. Mohammed, it's an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat to us. I'd love to know, what pushed you into the entrepreneurship direction? It's a 2-part question, and more so, from the coffee perspective, what pushed you to go into that route?
Hello, thank you for having us. So, I've decided to go into this business because of a passion for ice cream. I've always wanted to sell ice cream, and we just needed to find a creative enough way to push across my idea. And Shukr, it is worked well for us, and we hope to bring you new cool ideas and new cool flavors. So we've went into the imported cereals and the fruits and the sundae options because it gives you a good variety of the sweets, the savory, and just the cool, unique brands that come in. I think with a lot of our options, we have something for everyone. We have something chocolate, we have something savory, and we have a lot of these sweet treats for the kids as well. So yeah, inshallah, we'll be moving on forward with new ideas, and you guys can keep up with our socials and our Instagram and TikToks to know where we'll be going forward.
Hosted by the dynamic Zaira Bam Ismail, the evening unfolded with a powerful recitation of the Quran by Maulana Safwan Navleki, setting the tone for an inspiring night.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم تشكرون إذ تقول للمؤمنين ألن يكفيكم أن يمدكم ربكم ب3,000 من الملائكة منزلين بلى إن تصبروا وتتقوا ويأتوكم من فورهم هذا.
The carefully chosen panel of judges, Mr. Shabir Chauhan, the CEO of Al Baraka Bank, Mr. Haroon Pucci from Roche Gold Investments, Mr. Nazir Osman, the founder and owner of Broadway Suites, and Al Baraka Bank's financial director, Abdullah Amid, held the fate of the 12 finalists in their capable hands. Adding prestige to the event, Sheikh Yousef Khalawi graced us as the guest of honor, symbolizing the intersection of entrepreneurship and community support.
I always feel that I'm a very lucky person. And this is not because I have the chance to attend that beautiful evening here with all of you, which I'm enjoying and watching more and more from our new generations coming from different parts and believe in their capacity as an entrepreneurs. But for many reasons, I feel I am very lucky. One of that reasons, maybe I am one of the few persons who had a chance to be very close to several very well-known business people from around the Islamic world.
The event kicked off with a warm welcome from Wasim Rasool of Al Baraka Bank, setting the stage for an evening of empowerment.
That is why when they walk around, they carry sweets and chewing gums to keep their mouth fresh.
Put a smile on their child's face, make it exciting for them to go to madrasa or to the institute the next day. We also have our exclusive range, which is perfect for the special occasion, whether it be Eid, whether it be a Hifz graduation or Jalsa, or whether it be a Nikah ceremony.
With our operation, we get to open up these rural tourism destinations, which then offer local hotels to partner with us.
I'm very nervous and very tired. I had gastro and I was up like for 48 hours non-stop. So give me questions, I'll answer them.
Our company was founded in 2020 and we went to market this year, 2023, where we're in the process of finalizing a 1.9 million rand sale of 3 turbines.
Do not have access to sanitary pads in this country. Now, interestingly enough, almost all of the available sanitary pads contains chemicals, toxins, additives, and synthetic materials, such as plastic, which in actual fact is detrimental and harmful to a female's reproductive organs. Firstly, it takes over 800 years for plastic to disintegrate. Secondly, they leak into nature and end up polluting our rivers and lakes. Environmental authorities have enacted binding legislation to address this crisis, to the extent where most countries have now banned the use of single-use plastics. Now, having set all of these facts before us, River of Wealth was very...
Our brand is formulated through developing creative strategies that take away the stresses of life and provide our clients with work-life balance.
Our impact on the environment and those around us matters as well. By remaining a vegan company, we ensure that we don't contribute to the animal industry, which has the largest carbon footprint.
The sales thus far from 2021 has been over 100,000 Rand, with cost of sales around 34,000 Rand.
The platform allows for experienced curators to work for themselves.
Words of wisdom flowed as Harun Pucci, Fams, and Halima Patel shared invaluable advice with the budding entrepreneurs, emphasizing the importance of perseverance and passion.
I think it's very important for us to stand up for ourselves, to speak for ourselves, to be able to command your own space in a room, on your chair, to not shrink down, to make other people feel like I don't want to seem like I am who I am. Talk about the mistakes you've made. Talk about the dreams you want. Talk about the things. Find your tribe. Speak to the people around you. Speak to the people who are close to you and talk to them about those failures. And tell your friends and tell your family, because they are going to be the nicest to you. Tell them to be brutally honest to you. Because let me tell you something, my dad, he rips plasters off. He just tells me. He'll just tell me to my face, why did you do this? Why didn't you think of this? Why didn't you do this? And it's super important to have somebody in your life who's willing to do that for you. And let me tell you something, the reason why your family can do it, you're still going to love them tomorrow. But your friends, you guys will be like, nah, you know what that girl said about me, I can't be a friend anymore. I know you guys do that. So find your family, find your cousin, find that person. Find that person who's going to tell you the truth. And make sure you talk to them. Talk to them about what you failed. And find your friends who will listen and talk to you about their failures. That's important. Talk about it.
And the moment of truth arrived. The winners of Al Baraka Entrepreneur Accelerator Programme were revealed. Brain Gain Tutoring, Fluta Buta Skincare, and IN Tag. Their innovative ventures stood out, capturing the attention of both the judges and the audience.
We are joined with the CEO of Al Baraka Bank, Mr. Shabir Chauhan. Excellent event so far, really well put together. I think it's very powerful and impactful, especially for the entrepreneurship community. What drove you to facilitate something like this and have all these entrepreneurs come and pitch to you guys? What was your driving force to organize something like this?
Yeah, thank you very much. It's been a great opportunity. There's a couple of issues. The one is Al Baraka, our logo is being a partner bank, and we would like to partner with clients, current and future clients. Secondly, we had a member of our Sharia board, Sheikh Yousef Khalawi, that came down to attend a Sharia meeting in South Africa, and he requested that we look at some entrepreneurial activity. He's involved in this overseas, and he felt that it was relevant in the country and something that we should get involved in. We put an event together very quickly. It was just a matter of weeks where we sent the message out, and out of hundreds and hundreds of applications, we shortlisted 12 individuals that made fantastic presentations today. They made a presentation for about 7 minutes. They were asked questions on their ideas, and in evaluating the presentations, we looked at the feasibility of it, the sustainability. We looked at whether the idea was original, did it bring digitalization into account, did it create jobs, was it something that was different? And we also tried to ascertain the passion of the individuals. For me, being a judge, being one of 4 judges, I found the whole experience absolutely fantastic.
Now joined with Mr. Yunus Suleiman, who is the chairman of Al Baraka Bank, and we're just going to have a quick chat with him with regards to the Entrepreneurship Accelerator Programme. It is an honor to have you here with us, and just a more general question on my end to start with is, obviously you're looking at entrepreneurs here. What was the driving force to do this? I know they mentioned unemployment and that sort of thing, but as a bank, to put together an event of this magnitude, as I know it was done very quickly, but what was your driving force to do that?
I think that when you listen to entrepreneurs like Sheikh Khalawi, who spoke to a close family recently, and he talked about giving back. And it's not about just giving money to the communities or the families that require it. It's about developing entrepreneurs, because that's like the concept of don't give out a fish to someone to eat, rather give them the rod, and that will actually help them sustain themselves for life. And I think the concept of the Entrepreneur Accelerator Programme is to identify those entrepreneurs and also develop them, and then besides money, providing them with support whether it's technology or whether it's mentorship. And I think that's the driving force.
That's incredible. That actually leads into my next question, which I was going to ask you, which is, over and above the financing, the support that Al Baraka offers entrepreneurs. I know you mentioned mentorship, technological. Could we maybe dive into that a little deeper?
Well, I'll tell you, I used to be the chairman of an organization called Enactus. It's entrepreneurship in action for us. It's a very big concept in the context of university students. Now, in the context of the actual unemployment situation, not just locally, but globally, you've got graduates that are sitting out there without jobs. Whereas this opportunity of coming in, presenting a concept, and then getting support from an organization, whether it's Al Baraka or mentors, etc., will help them get a job. Because people are looking for experience, not just academic excellence. And that, I think, is the driving force behind it.
We are now joined by Yousef Khalawi, who is the Secretary General of the Islamic Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture. Sir, it's an honor to have you with us. Just to start off with, we have this entrepreneurship event. What does entrepreneurship mean to you? And obviously, uplifting small businesses and empowering them.
Thank you, Mohammed, for having me in this beautiful evening. Entrepreneurship means for us as Islamic Chamber of Commerce everything. It means for us a future. So if we consider the whole Islamic world as one nation, this nation will be the youngest because in general more than 50% of our population as Muslims is below 35. So when we talk about entrepreneurship, we talk about our future, to create better future for our coming generation. And in general, as all of us know through statistics, SMEs is the real backbone of any economy in the whole world, even if it is well-developed country or just a developing country. So for us, it is the future, it is the game changer of all our communities around the world.
I am now joined by Mohammed Kaka, who is the Chief Operating Officer of Al Baraka Bank. Mohammed, an honor to have you. Now that the event is at its, closing stages, how would you rate the success of it?
Mohammed, I think it's been phenomenal. We really exceeded every expectation about this. The whole thing is based on entrepreneurs. It's about taking a challenge and being able to make that plunge. We worked with this. It was an idea. It was initiated from the discussions with our honorable guest. And we said we needed to do something else. Our collaborators challenged us with the ideas and we pulled it off thinking, is it going to work? Are we going to get enough people? Are we going to get enough contestants? Are we going to get no-shows? We had a full house. We had people enjoy it. We had winners. We had valuable companies and businesses that are going to grow. And that is what you wanted out of this event. So I think it's been a resounding success. It's something that we were very excited to do. I think it's something that we're very excited to continue doing.
Thank you for joining us at the inaugural Al Baraka Entrepreneur Accelerator evening. An evening well spent. And a huge congratulations to all of the winners. See you soon from the iNext Prime and Al Baraka Bank team. Assalamu alaikum.